De Leon, Fuller, Gaines, Galgiani, Glazer, Hall, Hancock, Hernandez, Hertzberg, Hill, Hueso, Huff, Jackson, Lara, Leno, Leyva, Liu, McGuire, Mendoza, Mitchell, Monning, Morlock, Morell, Wynn, Nielsen, Pan, Pavley, Roth, Runner, Stone, Vidak, Wykowski, Wolk.
Members, we are absent a quorum. If you please come to the Senate floor. The roll.
Allen, Anderson, Bates, Bell, Berryhill, Block, Canella, De Leon, Fuller, Gaines, Galgiani, Glazer, Hall, Hancock, Hernandez, Hertzberg, Hill, Hueso, Huff, Jackson, Lara, Leno, Leyva, Liu, McGuire, Mendoza, Mitchell, Monning, Morlock, Morell, Wynn, Nielsen, Pan, Pavley, Roth, Runner, Stone, Vidak, Wykowski, Wolk.
A quorum is present. Would the members and our guests beyond the rail and in the gallery please rise? We will be led in prayer this afternoon by our chaplain, Sister Michelle Gorman, after which please remain standing. We will be led in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag by Senator Fuller.
Let us recall that we are in God's holy presence. The following poem by Rumi is dedicated to those who sometimes get tired of being good. Pay close attention to your mean thoughts. That sourness may be a blessing, as an overcast day brings rain on the roses and relief to dry soil. Don't look so sourly on your sourness. It may be that it's carrying what you most deeply need and want. What seems to be keeping you from joy may be what leads you to joy. Don't call it a dead branch. Call it the live, moist root. Don't always be waiting to see what's behind it. That wait and see poisons your spirit. Reach for it. Hold your meanness to your chest as a healing root, and be through with waiting. Creator of all that is, help us to know today that our deepest desires are being accomplished in and through us. Amen.
Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Members, under privileges of the floor, Senator Fuller will present a resolution to Robert Voigt, Lakeview Elementary School.
Colleagues, it is my honor and privilege to present this resolution to Robert York, an 11-year-old leader from the Lakeview Elementary School, on behalf of Senator Joel Anderson, who is unable to be with us today. Today, joined by his mom, Wendy, and his dad, Bruce, Robert exemplifies what today's youth can accomplish if they work hard and put others before themselves. Robert is chosen by the San Diego County Office of Education to hold the prestigious honorary title of Colonel of San Diego County School Safety Patrols. Let's give him a little bit of a hand. That's pretty exciting. Robert has demonstrated his drive and commitment to service when he started a concierge service during the previous school year to escort younger school children to their parents at the end of the school day. Robert is a well-rounded individual who enjoys sports, cooking, drama, science, and mathematics, and actively participates in Cub Scouts. The success of the state of California, the strength of our communities, and the overall vitality of American society depends upon the dedication of young people such as Robert, who use their talents to serve others. And colleagues, Please join me in congratulating Robert for his promotion to Colonel of San Diego County School Safety Patrol.
All right. Congratulations, Robert. Okay, members, I believe Senator Berryhill wanted to make some introductions. Senator Berryhill? Members, this is privileges of the floor. Anybody else like to present something? Senator Jackson, for what purpose do you rise?
Thank you. This day's been moving quickly. President and members, I rise to recognize that tomorrow, April 12th, is National Equal Pay Day. Now, Equal Pay Day was started by the National Committee on Pay Equity in 1996 as a public awareness event to bring attention to the gap between men's and women's wages. A Tuesday is selected as Equal Pay Day to represent how much into the work week women must work to earn what men earned the previous week. The month of April is selected to represent how much into the year women must work to earn what men earned the previous year. Nationally, we know women make 77 cents for every dollar a man makes, but on average here in California, we do a little better at 84 cents, unless, of course, we are women of color. And then African-American women make 64 cents, and Latinas have the largest wage gap of any Latina group in the nation at 44 cents. As a group, full-time women, working women in California lose approximately $39 billion a year because of this wage gap, and essential funds that could be spent on things such as food, health insurance premiums, and mortgage and rent. Women of California are increasingly responsible for the economic security of their families and cannot afford the discrimination and lower wages, which is why this past year, California passed almost unanimously the strongest equal pay bill in the country, which now is the law of our state. Now, if you're a U.S. women's soccer player, you might have to wait until almost May to get the same pay that your male counterpart made last year, even though you are a heck of a lot more successful and bring in a lot more money to the organization than they do. Members, please join me in recognizing Equal Pay Day because given that we just passed, as I mentioned, the strongest equal pay bill in the nation, I believe we can celebrate this day, and hopefully on Monday or January 1st of next year, the first Monday of January at the very least, we can celebrate Equal Pay Day because we will finally achieve the parity that we should have achieved decades ago. But if you would, join me in acknowledging and celebrating that California is again leading the nation in this issue.
Thank you, Senator Jackson. Members, any other items under privileges of the floor? Seeing and hearing none, we'll move on. Messages from the governor will be deemed read. Messages from the assembly will be deemed read. Reports of committee will be deemed read and amendments adopted. Motions, resolutions, and notices. Members will now move on to consideration of the daily file. Second file reading. Secretary, please read.
Senate Bill 1290 with amendments.
Okay. All right, members, we're now going to, we're going to pass governor's appointments and move forward to the Senate third reading. File item 46, Senator Hertzberg, are you prepared to bring this? Pass on file. All right. Members, file item 47, Senator Allen. Not at his desk. File item 48, Senator Jackson. Pass on file. File item 49, Senator Mendoza. Senator Mendoza, file item 49. Pass on file. File item 50, Senator Mitchell. Senator Mitchell, file item 50. Pass on file. File item 51, Senator Glazer. Pass on file. File item 52, Senator Wieckowski. Secretary, please read.
Senate Concurrent Resolution 121 by Senator Wieckowski relative to West Nile virus and Mosquito and Vector Control Awareness Week.
Senator Wieckowski.
You know, Mr. President and Senators, it's been just over 100 years since California established mosquito control programs through the Mosquito Abatement Districts Act of 1915. And since then, mosquitoes and vector control professionals have used scientifically based research to reduce the spread of disease spreading mosquitoes and other vectors throughout the state of California. In spite of all these strides we've made in controlling the spread of mosquitoes, local districts still must stay ahead of these newly emerging invasive mosquitoes. Now, the emergence of the Zika virus has placed a new focus on the importance of the mosquito control in the state of California. Mosquito and vector control districts work closely with the US EPA, the California Department of Public Health to reduce the disease transmission, and they use the best management practices in mosquito control, as well as responsibly use pesticides when necessary and when faced with a potential outbreak of a disease. Well, there have been much discussion recently about the Zika virus and its devastating effects on infants. The West Nile virus, Mr. President, remains a serious threat throughout California. Just last year in 2015, there were 783 cases of West Nile in 31 counties in the state of California that resulted in 53 deaths. Now, properly funded local mosquito abatement programs allow for research that maps and predicts where disease-spreading mosquitoes will emerge, saving lives and protecting health. Please join me today in acknowledging West Nile virus and Mosquito Control Awareness Week, and I ask for an aye vote.
Thank you, Senator Wieckowski. Members, could we please be a little more quiet? Senator Wieckowski just made a presentation on SCR 121, so appreciate the respect. Members, any debate or discussion? Seeing none, Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen? Aye. Anderson? Bates? Bell? Aye. Berryhill? Block? Aye. Cannella? Aye. De Leon? Fuller? Aye. Gaines?
Aye.
Aye. Galgiani? Aye. Glazer? Aye. Hall? Aye. Hancock? Aye. Hernandez? Aye. Hertzberg? Aye. Hill? Aye. Weso? Aye. Huff? Aye. Jackson? Aye. Lara? Aye. Leno? Aye. Leva? Aye. Liu? Aye. McGuire? Aye. Mendoza? Aye. Mitchell? Aye. Monning? Aye. Morlock? Aye. Morell? Aye. Wynn? Aye. Nielsen? Aye. Pan? Aye. Pavley? Aye. Roth? Aye. Runner? Stone? Vidak? Aye. Wieckowski? Aye. Wolk? Wolk, aye.
Please call the absent members.
Anderson? Bates? Berryhill? Berryhill, aye. De Leon, Runner, Stone.
Thank you. Members, ayes 35, noes 0. The resolution is adopted. We'll now move on to file item 53, Senator Fuller. Pass on file. File item 54, Senator Lara. Pass on file. File item 55, Senator Berryhill. Pass on file. File item 56, Senator Roth. File item 56, would you like to present that? Pass on file. File item 57, Senator Mendoza. Secretary, please read.
Senate Bill 914 by Senator Mendoza, an act relating to workers' compensation.
Senator Mendoza.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, I'm here to present SB 914, which is a technical workers' compensation bill that will strike out outdated reference and make clarification in existing law. In 2004, the legislature required that physicians in the workers' compensation system follow medical treatment guidelines when treating injured workers. Prior to the creation of the California-specific set of medical guidelines, the law required that medical providers use an existing set of medical guidelines, the American College of Occupational and Environmental Medicine medical guidelines. Since 2009, the California-specific medical guidelines, known as a medical treatment utilization schedule, has been in effect in the workers' compensation system. This bill simply strikes out the outdated references and makes clear that the California-specific medical treatment utilization schedule guidelines are used, reducing the confusion and increasing clarification in our existing law. This measure has no opposition, and I respectfully ask for your aye vote.
Members, any debate or discussion? Seeing none, Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen, Anderson, Bates, Bell, aye. Berryhill, aye. Block, aye. Canella, aye. De Leon, aye. Fuller, aye. Gaines,
Aye.
aye. Galgiani, aye. Glazer, aye. Hall, aye. Hancock, aye. Hernandez, aye. Hertzberg, aye. Hill, aye. Hueso, aye. Huff, aye. Jackson, aye. Lada, aye. Leno, aye. Leyva, aye. Liu, aye. McGuire, aye. Mendoza, aye. Mitchell, Bonning, aye. Morlock, aye. Morrell, aye. Wynn, aye. Nielsen, aye. Pan, aye. Pavley, aye. Roth, aye. Runner, Stone, Vidak, aye. Wykowski, aye. Wolk.
Secretary, please call the absent members.
Wolk, aye. Allen, aye. Anderson, Bates, Mitchell, aye. Runner, Stone.
Ayes 36, noes 0. Measure passes. Members will now move to file item 58, Senator Bates. Okay. File item 59, Senator Galgiani. Pass on file. File item 60, Senator Wen. Pass on file. File item 61, Senator Lara. Pass on file. File item 62, Senator Jackson. Senator Jackson, file item 62 at this time. Pass on file. Okay, members. All right, still under, this is now Assembly third reading. File item 66, Senator Morlock. Secretary, please read.
Assembly Concurrent Resolution 114 by Assemblymember Gallagher relative to Grand Jury Awareness Month.
Senator Morlock.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, today I'm proud to present ACR 114. This resolution would designate the month of March as Grand Jury Awareness Month and recognizes the role of civil grand juries and their participation in our justice system. The volunteers who serve on grand juries carry out the role of oversight and citizen participation in the justice system and deserve recognition. The civil grand jury in our state acts as a watchdog over the operations of local government, investigates allegations of a public official's corrupt or willful misconduct in office. Civil grand juries promote effective local governance. My lament is that when they volunteer, they serve for 12 months. They spend the first 4 months figuring out what the job is. They spend the next 4 months doing their research. They spend the last 4 months writing their report. And then they're all trained and then they're gone. Our state has one of the few civil grand jury systems enshrined in our original Constitution that is entrusted to act as oversight over counties. This resolution recognizes the civic-minded volunteers who serve on grand juries and will also promote awareness about grand juries so that more Californians of all backgrounds can participate in the singular system of our state and hopefully provide valuable services to their communities. I respectfully ask for your aye vote.
Thank you, Senator Morlock. Members, any debate or discussion? Seeing none, Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen? Aye. Anderson? Bates? Bell? Aye. Berryhill? Aye. Block? Aye. Canella? Aye. De Leon? Aye. Fuller? Aye. Gaines?
Aye.
Aye. Galgiani? Aye. Glazer? Aye. Hall? Aye. Hancock? Aye. Hernandez? Aye. Hertzberg? Aye. Hill? Aye. Weso? Aye. Huff? Aye. Jackson? Aye. Lada? Aye. Leno? Aye. Leva? Aye. Liu? Aye. McGuire? Aye. Mendoza? Aye. Mitchell? Aye. Monning? Aye. Morlock? Aye. Morrell? Aye. Wynn? Aye. Nielsen? Aye. Pan? Aye. Pavley? Aye. Roth? Aye. Runner? Stone? Vidak? Aye. Wykowski? Aye. Wolk? Aye.
Members, ayes 36, no 0. Resolution is adopted. Members, we're going to go now to governor's appointments. Senator De Leon. Okay. Yeah, Senator Berryhill, could we get back to you in just a moment?
Yes, I do have an introduction also, so in a minute, it's fine.
Great, thank you. Pro Tem De Leon.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, we have Deidre Lowe as well as Jose Razo. Both of them have served as commissioners since 2008. I apologize. Mr. Razo is a new appointee. Ms. Lowe has served on the commission since 2008. This is the Workers' Compensation Appeals Board. Extremely well qualified, very impressive appointees. Just a factoid, believe it or not, Mr. Jose Razo, a lawyer, sharp as they come on this issue, first Latino ever appointed in the history of the Workers' Comp Appeals Board to serve. So with that, both individuals pass on a bipartisan vote. I respectfully ask for an aye vote.
Secretary, please call the roll.
Allen. I. Anderson. Bates. Bell. I. Berryhill. I. Block. I. Canella. I. De Leon. I. Fuller. I. Gaines.
Aye.
I. Galgiani. I. Glazer. Hall. I. Hancock. I. Hernandez. I. Hertzberg. I. Hill. I. Weso. I. Huff. I. Jackson. I. Lada. Leno. I. Leva. I. Liu. I. McGuire. I. Mendoza. I. Mitchell. Monning. Morlock. I. Morrell. I. Wynn. I. Nielsen. I. Pan. I. Pavley. I. Roth. I. Runner. Stone. Vidak. I. Wykowski. I. Wolk. I.
Secretary, please call the absent members.
Anderson. Bates. Glazer. I. Mitchell. I. Lada. I. Monning. I. Runner. Stone.
Great. Ayes 36, no zero. The appointments are confirmed. Pro Tem De Leon, I believe you have another appointment.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, we have Ana Maria or Ana Marie Avila Farias. It's file item number 42. There we go. Ana Marie Avila Farias, who is a member of the California Housing Finance Agency Board of Directors. She works currently for Contra Costa County, the housing authority. She has spent her career working on housing issues, so she clearly is very well experienced. She also passed on a bipartisan vote, and the senator from La Marinda says that she is a, quote, good person, end quote. So I respectfully ask for an aye vote.
Great.